Hi there, it's Jackie. Welcome to Jackie's Trans Revolution. At least I'm feeling a little bit better than I was earlier today. It's been kind of rough lately. Um, I mean, dysphoria is a killer. Um, I feel for all of my fam out there going through some things. And just remember, you're valid without the dysphoria. And my makeup has looked better. But, like I said, it's been it's been rough in here. It's been a long day at work. So, what can you do? You know, I was going to shoot a build video for the PC project, but um, sometimes it's a little bit stressful for me to do these things anyway, and it just kind of got a little bit out of hand. But I am gonna do a breakdown of the machine, and I'm gonna take a picture of it, do a run through, answer a few questions, tech questions, give you a little bit of rundown on how I put together this computer, and some tips, tricks, and pitfalls that y'all shouldn't have to run into, because you can lose a ton of money building up computers yourself when you don't know what's compatible, and when you buy a product that is not the best product for your money in that particular space or price point. Mainly, what building computers is about is figuring out what you can get for the least amount of money, but still have decent um, hardware, right? So, a lot of the things I buy for my computer are may not be necessarily the cheapest thing, but they're the smartest buy. Or, I'm trying to get new technologies for a little bit of a discounted rate. Um, like, I mean, that's basically where it's at. And then leaving yourself a little bit of room for some upgrade in the future. Although, to be honest, I think I just build another computer at that point. I mean, sure, you can get a little bit more performance out of upgrading my CPU, but um, they've got a lot of better CPUs out there than the one that I have. But to me, it's negligible. I'm not going to go out and buy a brand new Ryzen 5000 series proc just for the hell of it, because there's just no point. Um, and then there's just all kinds of there's certain things, industry and the know type things that you need to know if you're building a computer. And the main thing that you want to understand is when you're building yourself a computer, you're not necessarily saving money, because the components they put in your everyday computer with a name brand on the box is generally the lowest common denominator of components for the specs that you're trying to get. It gets kind of really stupid. I mean, yeah. So when you build yourself a computer, it's really the purpose is usually um, to put some things in there that you know where they came from, and that they're going to be the performance target that you want. That's basically it. And then there's a lot of practical considerations that you have to make, not just how much does this cost and what does it do, but does it take care of these other things, and does it work well with this and that. Um, I'm making it sound more complicated than it really is, but then again, it's an art to build systems that don't waste money, or um, don't or have bottlenecks in them where you're not hitting the performance targets that you want. Um, you know, So basically, those are the common pitfalls. Um, there's a few key things to know in the industry, like, um, and my build was kind of around the emerging technology. So I wanted PCI Express 4.0 because that's a big upgrade, and you know it gives me the ability to run much faster SSDs if I wanted to spend more money. I could run a much faster processor if I wanted to spend more money. I could go out and buy a much faster video card if I wanted to go and spend all that money. But to me, like, I'm getting the most awesome performance for the least amount of money. That's what I try to do. So usually my tech advice and my builds will be to that end. And when you're building something, it's all about accomplishing the purpose that you're building the unit for. If you want it to game, then it better game good. If you want it to be productive, it better be productive. You can have a mix of both sometimes, but you can't have the ultimate of everything, because production graphics cards for productivity usually don't do well in the gaming arena. Some of the recent ones do, but then you're going to end up spending way more money than you would have for retail consumer type gaming graphics card, if you would. Um, so, like I said, a lot of things to consider, different platforms, different compatibility, and different use cases. So, there's my take on hardware. I think we're going to start doing some more text type stuff. That's a big part of who I am. And so, hope you like it. Have fun. Jackie.